After a resident has moved into an Ohio 811 program unit, there are some important items to know related to residency. To help mitigate vacancy loss, properties may submit a special claim for vacancy loss equal to 80% of the contract rent for up to 60 days for each vacancy, beginning on the date that a unit is ready for occupancy. A claim may be submitted 60 days after the date the unit is ready for occupancy, or when a new tenant has moved in, whichever comes first. Submit claims to the 811 mailbox and refer to the vacancy payment policy for further details. Owners or property managers must conduct an annual recertification of household income and composition and recalculate rents and assistance payments, if applicable, based on the information gathered. Refer to Chapter 7 of the HUD Handbook for timelines and further details. Each 811 program resident may request an interim recertification if their income changes between annual recertifications to ensure their share of the rent is commensurate with their ability to pay. In addition, the property manager must conduct an interim recertification when household income increases by at least $200 a month or decreases by an amount that would change the total tenant payment. Residents are required to report changes in family composition or if household income increases by $200 or more per month. Property managers must complete the interim recertification within the timeframes noted in Chapter 7 of the HUD Handbook. Property managers and owners are expected to enforce program requirements under the terms of the lease, and tenants are expected to comply with the program requirements established in the lease. Termination for reasons other than those permitted by HUD is prohibited. If the owner proposes to terminate a lease, they must give the tenant written notice that contains all requirements noted in Chapter 8 of the HUD Handbook, and forward a copy of the notice to the 811 mailbox. For tenants with an applicable disability, the notice must be provided in a form accessible to the tenant. The manner of serving this notice must be in accordance with the provisions of federal, state, and local law. Contact OFA if there are any issues that might prevent 811 residents from staying housed, including lease violations and late rent payments. Submit a copy of all 30-day notices and lease violations to the 811 mailbox so that we can share them with referral agents and other parties in order to address issues and maintain tenancy if possible. A resident can request a meeting with the owner or property manager within 10 days of a notice given for alleged tenancy violations. The referral agent or other representative of the resident may attend this meeting.